Howdy ho. So today we're doing the ceiling. And this is my third day doing this. But I've been struggling. I'm not gonna lie. Been struggling good. Materials we're using. I'm using this 3/4 inch. These planks, same planks I used for the walls. I'm installing those on the left side and the right side. Reason why is I need something thicker to mount cabinets to. I'm also using rivet nuts and bolts mounted to the actual ribs of the van. That way, this is all secure as hell. Because I do not want the roof falling on Ozzy when I'm hitting the dirt trails. And I also need the roof to be able to hold the weight. Next up, I've got a 1/4 inch plywood over there. We'll get into that. First, we're working on the left and right. I got sheep's wool up in the roof, held in by fishing line. So I pretty much just drilled some holes, made some loops with zip ties, grabbed some fishing line, made a web, and it's holding the insulation up. I really don't want to use adhesives or glues on the roof, so this is perfect. One thing I would suggest not doing is using tongue and groove, like I got here, for the roof. Don't do it. And I messed up. Look at that freaking warpage. That's gonna be a pain in the ass trying to bend it with the roof of the van. But yeah, I would highly suggest not doing tongue and groove for the roof, unless maybe your roof is flat. My roof is like dome style. It'd be a lot easier if I was just using screws, because then I'd be done. And I can move on to the next step. But no, I gotta be difficult, because that's what I do. I be difficult. Now I gotta drop this, rivet nut it, bolt it. This side I messed up. And it actually wasn't even my fault. It was the wood I was using. You see that? How it bows at the end? That is why I messed up. You can see how badly warped that board was. Touching on that end, touching on that end. Look at that. That's crazy. I don't know why I didn't notice that. Unless it warped the day it sat in the garage, which is always a possibility. That's crazy. So, check your boards, make sure they're not weren't. The other side is going by a lot smoother. I grabbed some T-nuts. I'm gonna install various T-nuts on the back side, because just in case I want to hang something, I could thread in some eyelids. I don't know why I didn't grab any eyelids. Like a fruit basket or, you know, a net to hold something. Then I can without screwing it in. So I got some measurements of where I want to put them. I'm going to put a set of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 T-nuts. And then on the other side, 10 as well. All right, let me flip this. Actually, let's drill some holes for these nuts. So first one's gonna be 15 inch from first mounting location. So I'm gonna take my tape measure. We got 15 inch, and I took some measurements so I know the seat, the front seat, is at 17 inches. So 15 inches perfect. Actually, maybe we should do 14 just to be safe. Yeah, we're gonna do 14 just to be safe. Man, I have finally mounted a section of the freaking ceiling. Oh, got the puck lights in. This thing almost came undone, whacked me in the face. Nice, dude, nice. Yeah, and then I accidentally, I'm so goofy sometimes. I accidentally hit the mallet right there. I'm like, shit. I just banged this thing up before I even get to use it. I'm glad I did the rivet nuts. And now I've got some T-nuts under here. I'm gonna grab some screws just to cover up the holes. So now I can put some eyelids, hang some eyelids, hang something. Awesome. Now we're gonna move on to this side. I'm gonna take a quick little break. But all right, it's looking good. It's looking good. Man, sometimes I just wish it wasn't so complicated, you know, and intricate. You know, like I've got an idea and I wanted to accomplish it, and it's a very complicated procedure to make it happen. Like I installed T-nuts, rivet nuts. Like the ceiling probably would have been done by now if I just would have kept it simple and used self-drilling screws or self-tapping screws. But no, they're gonna be complicated. But, you know, at least it's secure. At least I can bolt up some cabinets. At least I know Ozzy's safe in the back of this van. All right, so we got a new board right here because the other one was warped. Fortunately, it's a little bit shorter, but I'm gonna make it work. I've got some rivet nuts, so I'm hoping this will work, but I painted them blue. So I'm hoping the back side of the board will at least touch that paint and mark where the rivet nuts are located. That way I don't have to guess. Well, let's see how well this goes. Let's see if it worked. We're gonna look together. Oh, it didn't work over there. Oh my. Worked right there, kind of. And right there. And right there. Kind of. So, I think we're gonna run with that. Yeah, nothing over there. Yeah, so it looks like the outer part of the rivet nut touched there, there, and there. So 3 out of 4. But it's time to head out of here. Fireworks are going off. Ozzy doesn't like it. It's getting late anyways. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, day 2. I got some marks from the paint from last night. So what I'm gonna do is take the rivet nut, same size, put it right there. See, there's the paint. It's obviously the outer edge right there. Got this punch. Let's see if it'll fit through. Yes, it will. So I'm gonna put the camera down, line it up, and make some holes. So the bolts are 1/4 inch. I think I might use the next size up, just so there's a little bit of wiggle room. Nah, 1/4 inch it is. So we got some extra holes here because this piece is a leftover scrap from the wall, and we're just gonna make this work. That way we don't have to go buy another piece for 16 bucks. Got tons of wood here. Look at all this wood. I got wood over there, got wood there, I've got wood up there. You know, I've got so many scraps that there really is no more need to be buying more wood. Got wood for days. So these are already holes that were already there. No biggie. I think those are the only 3. So we're gonna X marks the spot, as in these are garbage. So now we've got 3 holes out of the 4. Let's figure out where we want to put these nuts. Actually, before we do that, we're gonna cut this. We're gonna cut it at an angle, just right there, just so it flows in. Maybe we should cut this too. Boom, boom. No, just boom. And Paul from the past marked it. Perfect. So this is where the rib is, right there. Rib goes right there. So we don't want to go to the rib. We're gonna just go before it. So what we'll probably do is cut it. Like that, 45-degree angle. Just before that mark. Got our beautiful cut. Hell yeah. That looks good. And we're gonna paint this first. Let's make the holes for the puck lights in here. And then we're gonna paint it, touch it up. Thing's smoking. Smoking hot. Ow. Okay, now let's do some T-nuts. So we're doing 1032. Let's see, I think I took note of where the other ones went. I'm probably just gonna copy that. Alright, we're all T-nutted. Boom, 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 and boom. So I got these little caps for these screws. I mean, I could always paint these. So I just want to see what this is going to look like real quick. I think I'd rather have a screw showing than that. That freaking bubble. Yeah, nah. Not feeling it. Maybe it was more low profile or flush, but it ain't, so it ain't gonna work. So it's a good thing I marked this, because when I was tapping these nuts, gotta crawl over here. It's separated. At least now I know where it goes. So I decided to tackle some electrical. I've been wanting to do this for a while, but I kept postponing it. There's a dimmer switch right there. There was. That activates the middle half of the lights, middle section of the lights. Dimmer switch right here, which activates the front. Well, I didn't like how it's separated like that. Because if I want to turn all the lights on, I have to crawl. Kind of like crawl. You know, climb in the van, go turn it on, and then climb out. You know, when I should just have both. I like how they're both separated, but 2 different switches would be perfect. I'm going to put another switch panel right here. Luckily, I've got all this extra wire that I saved. It looks like I got some with connections, which is perfect, which makes my life easier. So I just fished it up through there. I had to pull these panels off, unbolt the window frame and fish the other half of the wire so I can go this direction. All right, got it all wired up, which is, I love it like this. This is perfect. And that's one reason why you should never just go hardcore, build a van in a month or two without going camping. Otherwise you would have never known that would have been an issue, and the roof would be up. It'd be a pain in the ass to swap it out and you'd be stuck with it. But this is where we're gonna end it. I think the ceiling's taking a lot longer than I was hoping or anticipating. Tomorrow it's crunch time. I appreciate you guys watching. I appreciate, you know, the few people who actually watch my videos, and if you could just please like and maybe leave a comment. Let me know what you think. You know, every single like and even all the comments, they do make a difference. So also, if you haven't, please subscribe, because that also makes a difference. But I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Ozzy loves you. We'll see you guys on the next one. Adios.